Maybe love has not been far away from you. Maybe your heart has just been too tired from holding on. When you let go, love finds you. Not the loud kind of love that makes you chase. Not the painful kind of love that makes you question your worth. Not the love that asks you to shrink, wait, prove, or become someone else. I am speaking about the love that meets you softly when your hands finally open. The love that feels calm. The love that lets you breathe. The love that does not make you fight for a place in someone's heart. And maybe, deep inside, you already know this. Maybe a part of you is tired of checking, hoping, waiting, wondering, and asking yourself why you were not chosen in the way you wanted. Maybe a part of you has been holding on so tightly that even your breath has forgotten how to rest. Tonight, you do not have to hold it all. Tonight, you can soften, you can breathe, you can come back to yourself. This message is for the part of you that still wants love, but no longer wants to lose yourself for it. It is for the part of you that gave too much, waited too long, understood too often, and still wondered if you were asking for too much. It is for the quiet ache inside your chest that says, I just want to be loved without fear. And if a part of you is wondering whether these words are really for you, yes, they are. You are not here by accident. Something in you is ready to stop chasing what hurts and begin receiving what feels peaceful. Let your shoulders drop a little. Let your jaw soften. Let your heart hear this slowly. You do not have to force love. You do not have to beg love. You do not have to run after love until your spirit feels empty. The love meant to nourish you will not require you to abandon yourself. The love meant to stay will meet you with kindness. The love meant for your soul will not make you live in constant fear. So tonight, begin here. You are allowed to let go. You are allowed to stop holding the rope that has burned your hands. You are allowed to release the story that says love only comes when you try harder. You are allowed to rest in the soft truth that love can find you when you return to yourself. Not because you gave up on love, but because you finally stopped giving up on you. I know you have been carrying so much in silence. Maybe you have smiled while your heart was tired. Maybe you have answered messages with kindness while secretly hoping someone would ask if you were okay. Maybe you have stayed calm on the outside while inside your thoughts were moving in circles. What did I do wrong? Was I too much? Was I not enough? Should I have tried harder? Should I have waited longer? Should I have been quieter, softer, easier, more perfect? But love was never supposed to make you live like that. Love was never supposed to make you feel like a test you keep failing. Love was never supposed to make you study every word, every silence, every distance, every change in tone, as if your peace depends on solving another person's heart. That kind of waiting can make the body tired. It can make the mind loud. It can make the heart feel like a little room with no window. Take a moment right now and ask yourself gently, when was the last time you truly gave yourself permission to rest, from trying to be loved. Not just sleep, not just distraction, but real rest. The kind of rest where you stop proving, where you stop reaching, where you stop making yourself smaller so someone else can feel comfortable, where you stop thinking that if you become perfect enough, patient enough, beautiful enough, useful enough, then love will finally stay. You are allowed to answer that question in your heart. You do not need to write it perfectly. You do not need to explain it to anyone. Just let yourself notice. Let yourself feel. Let yourself tell the truth without shame. Maybe you have been waiting for love to choose you when your own heart has been waiting for you to choose yourself. Maybe you have been asking, why are they distant? When your soul has been whispering, why did you leave me alone inside this pain? Not to blame you, never to blame you. You did what you knew how to do. You loved in the way your heart understood. You hoped, you tried, you cared. That is not weakness. That is proof that your heart is alive. But now, something new is beginning. You can love without chasing. You can care without clinging. You can release without becoming cold. You can let go without closing your heart. This is very important. Letting go does not mean you stop being loving. It does not mean you stop believing in love. It does not mean you become hard, distant, bitter, or afraid. Letting go means you stop using your own pain as proof of devotion. It means you stop standing outside a closed door and calling that love. It means you come home to the warm room inside your own heart and remember that you also deserve tenderness. There is a kind of love that begins only when you stop fighting yourself. It begins when you say, "It is okay. I do not need to know everything tonight." It begins when you say, "I can breathe even if I do not have the answer." It begins when you say, "I can release what is hurting me and still believe something gentle is possible." And maybe that is the real doorway. Not forcing someone to understand you, not waiting for someone to change, not wishing the past would become softer, but standing quietly inside your own life and saying, "I am here now. I am listening to myself now. I am allowed to be loved in a way that feels safe." Let that touch you. You are allowed to be loved in a way that feels safe. You are allowed to be loved without panic. You are allowed to be loved without guessing. You are allowed to be loved without begging for small signs. You are allowed to be loved without losing your voice. If love has felt like a storm before, then tonight, let this be the first small sound of clear sky. Not bright all at once, not perfect all at once, just a little space, a little air, a little softness around your heart. Because when you let go, love finds you in many ways. It may first find you as peace. It may find you as sleep. It may find you as a calmer breath. It may find you as the quiet knowing that you do not need to chase tonight. It may find you as self-respect. It may find you as a new boundary. It may find you as a tender voice inside that says, "Come back. You are safe with yourself now." And that is love too. Real love does not always arrive first as another person. Sometimes it arrives as the moment you stop leaving yourself. Sometimes it arrives as the strength to put down what is not holding you back with kindness. Sometimes it arrives as the courage to say, "I wanted this, but I will not disappear for it." You are not being punished by You are not forgotten in the waiting. You are not unlovable because someone could not meet you with care. You are simply being invited back into your own heart. And tonight you can return slowly. No pressure, no rush. Just breath by breath, thought by thought, softly, safely. Take one slow breath in, hold it gently, and let it go. Let your body know that this is not a moment for forcing. This is not a moment for trying to become someone else. This is not a moment for fixing your whole life. This is only a soft place to land, a quiet place to hear words that support your heart. Let each affirmation come to you like warm water over tired hands. You do not need to believe every word fully right away. You only need to let the words sit near you. Let them breathe beside you. Let them become familiar. I am safe to let go of what hurts my heart. I am safe to let go of what makes my heart tight. I am safe to let go of the thoughts that keep me awake, the hopes that have become heavy, and the fear that says I must hold on or I will have nothing. I am safe to loosen my grip. I am safe to breathe without chasing. I am safe to release what has been pulling me away from peace. Say it softly inside. I am safe to let go of what hurts my heart. And again, even softer. I am safe to let go of what hurts my heart. Let those words move through your chest. Let them touch the places that have been tired from hoping, waiting, and wondering. You do not have to explain the pain right now. You do not have to defend it. You do not have to turn it into a story. Just let your heart hear this. You are safe to put down what has been too heavy. I do not need to chase love to be worthy of love. You do not need to run after love to prove that you deserve it. You do not need to send one more message just to feel real. You do not need to wait by the door of someone else's attention to know that you matter. Your worth does not rise and fall with another person's mood. Your value is not smaller because someone could not see you clearly. You are worthy before the answer. You are worthy before the reply. You are worthy before anyone chooses you. I do not need to chase love to be worthy of love. I do not need to chase, beg, or prove. I am already worthy of love that feels kind. Let this sentence settle like soft rain on dry ground. Maybe the old part of you still wants to chase. Be gentle with that part. It learned to run because it was afraid of being left. It learned to hold on because it did not know how to feel safe. Do not punish that part. Hold it with kindness. Tell it, you can rest now. We do not have to chase tonight. I release the need to prove that I am lovable. You do not have to show someone all the ways you can be good, patient, loyal, easy, understanding, forgiving, and endlessly available. Love that needs you to perform forever is not peace. Love that asks you to lose your center is not the home your heart is seeking. You can release the old belief that you must earn tenderness by becoming smaller. You can release the need to explain your beauty to anyone who refuses to look with love. I release the need to prove that I am lovable. I release the need to prove my heart. I release the need to prove my worth. Let your hands soften. If your fingers are tight, let them open a little. Imagine you have been carrying a small bowl filled with stones. Each stone is a thought. I was not enough. I should have done more. I should have waited. I should have changed. One by one, you set the stones down. You do not throw them. You do not fight them. You simply place them on the ground and step away with love. My heart can be open without holding on to pain. This is a gentle truth. You can have an open heart and still release whack. It hurts. You can be loving and still choose peace. You can be soft and still stop reaching for what keeps wounding you. Letting go does not make you cold. Letting go makes space for a warmer love, a calmer love, a love that does not ask you to stay in pain to prove that your feelings were real. My heart can be open without holding on to pain. My heart can stay soft. My heart can choose peace. Let that feel possible. Not perfect, just possible. Your heart does not need to close like a locked gate. It can become more like the sky. The sky holds clouds, but it does not become trapped by them. The sky allows storms to pass, but it remains wide. Your heart can be wide too. Your heart can feel sadness, memory, hope, and release, and still remain open to a love that feels safe. I am allowed to stop waiting for someone to see my worth. You have waited long enough for another person to become the mirror that tells you who you are. You have waited long enough for a message, a look, a word, a sign, a return, a change. You are allowed to stop waiting for someone else to give you permission to feel valuable. Your worth is not hidden inside another person's choice. Your worth is not locked inside their attention. Your worth is already here, breathing inside you. I am allowed to stop waiting for someone to see my worth. I am allowed to see it now. I am allowed to know myself with love. Maybe you still wish they had understood you. Maybe you still wish they had handled your heart with more care. That is okay. You can wish for that and still come home to yourself. You can feel the sadness and still stop waiting in the cold. You can say, I wanted to be seen there, but I will not abandon myself here. I give myself the tenderness I kept trying to receive from outside. Let this one move slowly. I give myself the tenderness I kept trying to receive from outside. Maybe you were looking for calm in a person who gave you confusion. Maybe you were looking for safety in a place that made you nervous. Maybe you were looking for love in a silence that kept asking you to guess. Tonight, you can begin again. You can place one hand on your heart and become the gentle voice you needed. You can speak softly to yourself. You can say, I am here. I am listening. I care about what you feel. I give myself tenderness now. I give myself patience now. I give myself the comfort I have been waiting for. Let that comfort enter slowly, like a warm blanket over the shoulders, like a small candle in a dark room, like the first quiet star appearing in the evening sky. You do not need to be strong every second. You do not need to hold your breath. You do not need to be fine. You can be honest. You can be tired. You can be soft. And you can still be deeply worthy of love. I can let go without losing myself. In truth, maybe letting go is how you find yourself again. Maybe the part of you that has been waiting, checking, hoping, and hurting is ready to come back. Maybe your voice is ready to return. Maybe your sleep is ready to soften. Maybe your chest is ready to unclench. Maybe your days are ready to become yours again. I can let go without losing myself. I can release what is not holding me with care. I can return to myself, one breath at a time. Let your breath be the path back, not a hard path, not a path you must run, just a soft path through the body. Inhale gently, exhale slowly. Each breath says, I am here. Each breath says, I am not alone inside myself. Each breath says, I can come back. I am not too much for the love that is right for me. You are not too emotional for the love that is right for you. You are not too deep. You are not too sensitive. You are not too needy because you wanted care, honesty, and presence. You are not too much because your heart wanted to feel safe. The love that is right for you will not shame the tenderness in you. It will not ask you to hide your feelings until you become easy to manage. It will meet your heart with respect. I am not too much for the love that is right for me. My heart is not a burden. My feelings are allowed to exist. Let that be a small light inside you. You may have learned to make your needs small. You may have learned to laugh when you wanted to cry. You may have learned to say, it is okay, when it was not okay. You may have learned to pretend you needed less than you did. But tonight, you can tell the truth with kindness. You needed care. You needed peace. You needed love that did not make you question yourself, that does not make you wrong, that makes you human. I release the fear that love will leave if I stop trying so hard. This fear can be very old. It can live deep in the body. It can say, if I stop giving, they will go. If I stop reaching, I will be forgotten. If I stop proving, I will not be chosen. But tonight, you can speak gently to that fear. You can tell it, real love does not need me to disappear. Real love does not need me to panic. Real love can meet me when I am honest, calm, and whole. I release the fear that love will leave if I stop trying so hard. I release the fear that I must earn every bit of care. I release the fear that rest will make me forgotten. You are allowed to rest and still be loved. You are allowed to be quiet and still matter. You are allowed to stop performing and still be worthy. The sun does not beg the morning to arrive. The roots beneath the earth do not shout to prove they are growing. Some of the strongest things in life happen quietly. Your healing can happen quietly too. I trust that what is meant for my peace will not require my panic. Let that sentence breathe. I trust that what is meant for my peace will not require my panic. A love that is meant to bring peace will not keep your nervous system living in fear. A love that is meant to nourish you will not make you feel like you must study every silence. A love that is meant to walk with you will not make you feel invisible. This does not mean every relationship is perfect. It means love should have room for respect, room for kindness, room for honest care, room for your breath. I trust what brings peace. I trust what feels kind. I trust the quiet wisdom of my body. Your body has been speaking to you, maybe through tight shoulders, maybe through a tired chest, maybe through a stomach that held too much worry, maybe through a breath that became small every time you felt unsure. Do not be angry with your body. Your body has been trying to protect you. Thank it softly. Say, "Thank you for telling me when something hurts. Thank you for helping me come back to peace." I am learning to choose love that lets me breathe. Love that lets you breathe is not boring. It is not weak. It is not less magical. It is safe. It is steady. It is the kind of love where you can speak and still be held. The kind of love where silence does not feel like punishment. The kind of love where you do not have to guess if you matter. The kind of love where your heart can rest its head. I am learning to choose love that lets me breathe. I am learning to choose love that feels peaceful. I am learning to choose love that does not ask me to leave myself. There is no shame in learning. You do not have to know how to receive calm love all at once. If chaos has felt familiar, peace may feel strange at first. If chasing has felt normal, stillness may feel uncomfortable at first. Be patient with yourself. A bird that has lived in a small cage may hesitate when the door opens. Not because it does not want the sky, but because freedom is new. You are allowed to learn the sky slowly. I forgive myself for holding on longer than I needed to. This is important. I forgive myself for holding on longer than I needed to. You did not hold on because you were foolish. You held on because you cared. You held on because hope is tender. You held on because your heart wanted to believe there was more love there. You held on because letting go can feel like losing a dream. So please, do not turn your healing into another reason to blame yourself. You are allowed to forgive the version of you who did not know how to leave the pain yet. I forgive the part of me that waited. I forgive the part of me that hoped. I forgive the part of me that kept trying to be chosen. Let forgiveness be gentle, not a big moment, not a dramatic moment, just a soft opening, like loosening a tight knot in a thread, like washing tired hands in warm water, like letting your own heart hear, I understand why you did what you did. I am not angry with you anymore. I am allowed to grieve what I am releasing. Letting go is not always easy. Sometimes it feels quiet and peaceful. Sometimes it feels like sadness moving through the body. Sometimes you miss what hurt you. Sometimes you miss the hope more than the person. Sometimes you miss who you were when you believed it would become different. That is okay. Grief does not mean you are going backward. Grief can be part of release. Grief can be love, leaving the body slowly, safely, honestly. I am allowed to grieve what I am releasing. I am allowed to feel and still move toward peace. I am allowed to cry without returning to what hurts me. You can let tears come if they need to. You can let your breath shake a little. You can let the old dream pass through you like rain passing over a roof. The rain does not stay forever. The roof does not chase it. It simply receives the sound and lets it move on. You can receive the feeling and let it move on too. I am coming back to the love inside my own heart. This is where the path becomes softer. You're not only letting go of pain, you are returning to love. The love inside your own heart has been waiting for you with such patience. It did not leave when you were chasing. It did not leave when you forgot yourself. It did not leave when you thought someone else held the key. It stayed, quietly, faithfully, like a small warm lamp in a room you forgot to enter. I am coming back to the love inside my own heart. I am returning to myself with kindness. I am remembering the softness that still lives in me. Place a hand near your heart if that feels good. Let the warmth of your hand remind you that you are here. You are not just a person waiting to be loved by someone else. You are a living heart. You are a soul with tenderness, memory, courage, and light. You have love inside you right now, even if it feels small, even if it feels tired, even if it feels hidden. It is there. I release the story that love must be difficult to be real. Love does not have to be a storm to be deep. Love does not have to be confusing to be meaningful. Love does not have to keep you awake to prove that it matters. Sometimes real love is simple. It listens, it respects, it returns. It tells the truth. It makes room for your peace. It does not keep your heart standing at the edge of a cliff. I release the story that love must be difficult to be real. I release the story that pain proves love. I release the story that struggle is the only kind of passion. You are allowed to want a love that feels gentle. You are allowed to want emotional safety. You are allowed to want someone who does not make your heart feel like it is begging for air. You are allowed to want a love that feels like coming home after a long day, not like standing outside in the cold, hoping the door will open. I welcome love that is calm, clear, and kind. Let the words be simple. I welcome love that is calm. I welcome love that is clear. I welcome love that is kind. You do not have to know when it comes. You do not have to know who it comes through. You do not have to force the timing. You are only making space inside yourself. You are becoming ready for love that does not require fear. You are letting your heart learn a new feeling. Not the rush of uncertainty, not the high of being noticed after being ignored, not the relief of a small sign after a long silence, a deeper feeling, a steadier feeling, calm, clear, kind. I am worthy of love that does not confuse me. This may be one of the truths your heart has needed for a long time. I am worthy of love that does not confuse me. You are worthy of honest words. You are worthy of steady care. You are worthy of someone who does not make you feel silly for wanting peace. You are worthy of love that does not make your mind work all night. You are worthy of love where your heart can rest. I am worthy of love that feels honest. I am worthy of love that feels steady. I am worthy of love that helps me feel more like myself. Let that truth sit beside you. Do not rush past it. Maybe you have accepted confusion before because you thought it was all you could have. Maybe you called it mystery. Maybe you called it timing. Maybe you called it patience. But deep down, your body knew. Your heart wanted clarity. Your heart wanted care. Your heart wanted to stop guessing. There is nothing wrong with that. Your heart was asking for peace. I no longer make myself small to be accepted. You do not need to fold your feelings into tiny pieces. You do not need to hide your needs in the corner. You do not need to become quieter than your truth. You do not need to laugh when something hurts. You do not need to act like you need nothing when your heart needs care. The right love will not ask you to disappear. I no longer make myself small to be accepted. I no longer hide my heart to keep love near. I no longer trade my truth for attention. Feel the strength in that. It is not angry. It is not harsh. It is soft strength, like roots beneath the earth, quiet, deep, alive. The tree does not need to explain its roots to the sky. It simply stands because it is held from within. You can stand in your truth the same way, quietly, deeply, without proving, without shouting, without shrinking. I allow my heart to rest from old fear. Your heart has worked so hard. It has tried to understand. It has tried to stay open. It has tried to forgive. It has tried to hope. It has tried to make meaning from mixed signals and silence. Tonight, your heart can rest. It does not have to solve love. It does not have to repair what another person does not want to repair. It does not have to keep knocking on the same place. I allow my heart to rest from old fear. I allow my heart to rest from waiting. I allow my heart to rest from chasing. Imagine your heart as a small room at night. For a long time, the lamp has been left on, the window open, the chair waiting, the door unlocked. Your heart kept saying, maybe they will come. Maybe they will understand. Maybe tonight will be different. And now, gently, you walk into that room. You close the window. You lower the lamp. You place a blanket over the chair. You whisper, rest now. You do not have to wait by the door. I am safe in the space between letting go and being found by love. This space can feel strange. It is not the old pain, but it is not the new love yet. It is the quiet middle, the place where you may feel tender, open, unsure, and tired. But this space is not empty. This space is sacred. This is where your heart learns to breathe again. This is where your energy returns. This is where your self-respect grows. This is where love begins to find you first as peace. I am safe in the space between letting go and being found by love. I am safe in the quiet middle. I am safe while life rearranges gently around my peace. You do not need to rush this space. You do not need to fill it with noise. You do not need to replace one attachment with another just to avoid feeling alone. You can let the space be soft. You can let the silence become kind. You can let the night hold you. You can let your own breath become company. I trust that love can reach me without my chasing. Love does not need you to panic in order to arrive. Love does not need you to beg in order to find you. Love does not need you to live in fear to prove you care. The love that belongs in your life can reach you through peace. It can reach you when you are resting. It can reach you when you are being honest. It can reach you when you stop running from yourself. I trust that love can reach me without my chasing. I trust that peace can lead love to me. I trust that I do not need to force what is meant to meet me with care. Let your heart feel the relief of that. You can stop running for a moment. You can stop checking. You can stop trying to pull love toward you with fear. You can let your energy come back into your own body. You can feel your feet. You can feel your breath. You can feel the soft space around your heart. You can be here. I choose myself without closing my heart. This is a beautiful balance. You do not need to become hard to choose yourself. You do not need to close your heart forever. You do not need to say love is not possible. You only need to say, I matter too. You only need to say, my peace matters too. You only need to say, I can love and still protect the quiet places inside me. I choose myself without closing my heart. I honor myself without becoming cold. I protect my peace and still believe in love. That is real strength. Not the strength that builds walls so high that nothing can enter, but the strength that knows where the gate is. The strength that opens slowly. The strength that listens. The strength that lets kindness in and keeps harm out. Your heart can become wise without becoming hard. I let go of love that made me forget my own light. Maybe there were moments when you forgot how bright you were. Maybe you gave so much attention to someone else's feelings that your own light became dim. Maybe you waited for them to choose you while you stopped. Choosing joy, rest, creativity, friendship, prayer, laughter, or simple peace. Tonight, you can call your light back. I let go of love that made me forget my own light. I call my energy back to me. I call my softness back to me. I call my joy back to me. Imagine little pieces of your energy returning from all the places you left them. From old conversations, from unanswered messages, from memories you replayed too many times, from hopes that became heavy. They come back like small birds returning at dusk. One by one, quietly, gently. They return to the nest of your own heart. You do not have to chase them. You only have to open your arms to yourself. I am learning that peaceful love is possible for me. Maybe your past made peaceful love feel far away. Maybe you have known love that felt mixed with fear, control, distance, or pain. But the past is not the whole sky. It is only weather that has moved through. A new kind of love can become possible in your heart first. A love where you do not have to guess. A love where your breath stays soft. A love where your body does not live in warning. A love where care feels natural. I am learning that peaceful love is possible for me. I am opening to love that feels safe in my body. I am opening to love that brings rest to my heart. You do not have to force yourself to believe this all at once. Let it be a small seed under the soil. You cannot see the roots right away, but something is happening. In the quiet, in the dark, in the deep place where no one is watching, your heart is learning a new truth. Love can be peaceful. Love can be kind. Love can find you when you stop running away from yourself. I am allowed to want more than crumbs of attention. You are allowed to want presence. You are allowed to want honesty. You are allowed to want care that does not only appear when you are about to give up. You are allowed to want love that is not built on crumbs. You are allowed to want a table where your heart can sit fully. You are allowed to want warmth that does not vanish every time you reach for it. I am allowed to want more than crumbs of attention. I am allowed to want real care. I am allowed to want steady love. This does not make you demanding. It makes you honest. Your heart is not greedy because it wants to be met with kindness. Your soul is not selfish because it wants peace. You do not need to apologize for wanting a love that does not make you feel hungry all the time. You can bless the part of you that finally says, I need more than this. I deserve more than confusion. I release the need to understand why someone could not love me well. This one may touch a deep place. I release the need to understand why someone could not love me well. You may never get the full answer. You may never understand why someone came close and then became distant, why they said one thing and did another, why they could not hold your heart with the care it deserved, but your peace does not need to wait for their explanation. Your healing does not need to depend on their clarity. You can release the question slowly. You can stop letting why become a chain around your heart. I release the need to understand everything tonight. I release the need to solve another person's heart. I release the need to make their limits mean something about my worth. Their limits are not your identity. Their fear is not your measure. Their silence is not your name. Their inability to love you well does not prove you are hard to love. It only shows that not every person has the capacity to meet the depth of your heart. And that truth can hurt, but it can also free you. I am enough, even when someone cannot meet me. You are enough when someone stays. You are enough when someone leaves. You are enough when someone is unsure. You are enough when someone is silent. You are enough when your heart is tired. You are enough when you are learning. You are enough when you do not know what comes next. Nothing outside you gets to decide the truth of your being. I am enough, even when someone cannot meet me. I am enough, even when love changes shape. I am enough, even as I let go. Let that become a resting place, not a loud statement, not a fight, just a place to lie down inside. I am enough. Maybe you only feel one small piece of it tonight. That is okay. One small piece is still a beginning. A single star is enough to change the dark. A single kind thought is enough to soften the mind. A single breath is enough to begin again. I give my heart permission to stop reaching backward. The past may call sometimes. Memories may rise. Old moments may appear in the mind like scenes through a window. You do not need to fight them. You can see them. You can bless what was real. You can honor what you felt. And then you can turn gently toward now, toward this breath, toward this body, toward this night, toward the love that is trying to begin inside you. I give my heart permission to stop reaching backward. I give my mind permission to rest from old memories. I give my body permission to live in this moment. This moment is here. This moment is holding you. This moment does not ask you to go back. It only asks you to breathe. It only asks you to soften. It only asks you to return to the place inside you that still knows how to be whole. I am becoming available to love that honors my peace. When you release what keeps you anxious, you make room for what can meet you gently. When you stop chasing what is unclear, you become more available to what is honest. When you stop abandoning your own needs, you become ready for love that respects them. This is not about becoming perfect. This is about becoming present with yourself. I am becoming available to love that honors my peace. I am becoming available to love that respects my heart. I am becoming available to love that feels like a soft place to rest. Let the words move slowly. Love that honors my peace. Love that respects my heart. love that feels like a soft place to rest. You do not need to see it yet. You do not need to know where it is. You are simply clearing the space inside. You are moving old fear out of the room. You are opening the window. You are letting fresh air touch your heart. I no longer confuse longing with love. Longing can feel powerful. It can feel deep. It can feel like proof that something is meant to be. But sometimes longing is the heart asking to be comforted. Sometimes longing is the body missing a familiar pattern. Sometimes longing is not love itself, but the ache of wanting to be chosen. You can honor the longing without letting it lead you back into pain. I no longer confuse longing with love. I listen to longing with kindness. I let longing guide me back to my own heart. When longing rises, you can ask it, what are you really asking for? Maybe it is asking for comfort. Maybe it is asking for rest. Maybe it is asking to feel chosen. Maybe it is asking for a safe place to land. Then you can offer one small piece of that to yourself. You can wrap your arms around your body. You can breathe. You can say, I choose you. I am here with you. You are not alone. I let love come without losing my balance. You can welcome love without falling out of yourself. You can open your heart without dropping your peace. You can care for someone and still care for you. You can enjoy closeness and still keep your center. You can love deeply and still remain rooted in your own life. I let love come without losing my balance. I let love come without losing my voice. I let love come without losing my peace. Imagine standing with both feet on soft earth. The sky above you is open. The wind moves around you, but your roots are steady. Love can come like weather, like music, like warmth, like a hand reaching gently for yours. But you do not have to fall. You do not have to disappear. You can receive love and remain here, inside yourself, calm and whole. I trust the love that arrives when I am being true to myself. The love that belongs in your life will not require you to betray your own soul. It will not ask you to pretend you are fine when you are hurting. It will not ask you to silence your truth. It will not ask you to become someone else to be kept. The love that belongs will meet the real you, the soft you, the honest you, the growing you, the you who is still learning but already worthy. I trust the love that arrives when I am being true to myself. I trust the love that can meet my honesty. I trust the love that does not need me to wear a mask. Let that feel like clean air. You do not need a mask tonight. You do not need to be impressive. You do not need to sound wise. You do not need to be perfectly healed. You can be exactly where you are and still be worthy of tenderness. You can be unfinished and still be loved. You can be healing and still be enough. I choose peace over the old pull of uncertainty. Uncertainty can feel familiar. It can pull at the heart like a tide. It can make you want to check, ask, reach, search, and replay. But you are allowed to choose peace even when uncertainty calls your name. You are allowed to choose the breath. You are allowed to choose stillness. You are allowed to choose a quiet night instead of another circle of worry. I choose peace over the old pull of uncertainty. I choose peace over chasing answers. I choose peace over giving my whole night to fear. This does not mean you will never wonder again. It means wondering does not have to rule you. It means you can notice the question and still place your hand on your heart. It means you can say, I may not know, but I can rest. It means your peace is allowed to matter more than the need to solve everything. I am gentle with the part of me that still wants to hold on. There may still be a part of you that wants to go back, a part that misses the hope, a part that remembers the soft moments, a part that says, maybe if I try one more time. Do not shame that part. It is not bad. It is hurting. It is afraid. It needs your kindness, not your anger. I am gentle with the part of me that still wants to hold on. I am gentle with the part of me that is scared to release. I am gentle with the part of me that loved deeply. Speak to that part as you would speak to someone you love. Say, I understand. You were hoping. You were trying. You wanted love to become safe. You did nothing wrong by caring. But now we are choosing peace. Now we are coming home. Let that part lean into you. Let it feel held. Let it know that letting go does not mean it will be left alone. You are here now. I allow love to find the version of me who is rested, whole, and honest. Love does not need to find you exhausted from chasing. Love does not need to find you pretending. Love does not need to find you empty from giving everything away. Let love find you as you return to yourself. Let love find you while you are learning to rest. Let love find you while you are becoming honest about what you need. Let love find you while you are whole, not because everything is perfect, but because you are no longer leaving yourself behind. I allow love to find the version of me who is rested. I allow love to find the version of me who is whole. I allow love to find the version of me who is honest. Maybe that version of you is already beginning. Maybe it is here in this breath. Maybe it is here in the small release of your shoulders. Maybe it is here in the quiet decision not to chase tonight. Maybe it is here in the softness of your heart as it says, I am ready for love that feels peaceful. I let go and I come back to life. Letting go is not only an ending, it can be the first breath of your return. You come back to your mornings. You come back to your sleep. You come back to your dreams. You come back to your body. You come back to your laughter. You come back. back to the simple things that make you feel human again. You come back to the sky, the cup of tea, the warm blanket, the quiet music, the sound of your own breath. I let go, and I come back to life. I let go, and I come back to myself. I let go, and I make space for love that can truly meet me. Let this be the final movement of this first deep wave. Not a close, not an ending, just a settling, a soft place in the middle of the night. You are not forcing your heart to forget. You are not pushing yourself to be over anything. You are simply practicing a new inner way. You are teaching your body that love does not have to feel like fear. You are teaching your mind that peace is possible. You are teaching your heart that it can open without chasing. When you let go, love finds you. It finds you first as breath. It finds you first as quiet. It finds you first as the feeling that you do not need to run after what is meant to hold you gently. So breathe now. Let your hands soften. Let your heart soften. Let the old story loosen its grip. You are safe to let go of what hurts your heart. You do not need to chase love to be worthy of love. You are allowed to stop waiting for someone else to see your worth. You are coming back to the love inside your own heart. You are becoming available to love that honors your peace. And for this moment, just this moment, that is enough. And now, as your heart becomes a little softer, let yourself imagine this. There is a quiet window inside you. Not a window made of glass, but a window made of trust. A window in the deepest room of your heart. For a long time, maybe that window has been closed, not because you did not want love, not because you were cold, not because your heart forgot how to care. It may have been closed because you were tired, because you had been waiting too long, because you had been hoping so hard that your whole inner world became tense. And when the heart is tense, even love can feel hard to receive. Think of your heart like a room at night. The room is not broken. The room is not empty. The room is not forgotten. It only needs air. It only needs warmth. It only needs the window opened a little. But you cannot open the window while both hands are holding old pain. You cannot welcome fresh air while you are gripping every question, every memory, every unanswered why. So slowly, very slowly, you begin to put things down, not all at once. Just one thought, one fear, one old hope that became too heavy, one story that kept pulling you away from peace. Breathe. Letting go is not throwing your heart away. Letting go is not saying what you felt was meaningless. It is not pretending you did not care. It is not erasing the soft moments. It is not becoming hard. Letting go is the gentle act of opening the inner window again, so the air can move, so the room can breathe, so your own life can come back into you. Sometimes the heart holds on because it thinks holding on keeps love alive. But love that is alive does not need you to suffer to prove it. Love that is alive does not need your worry to feed it. Love that is true does not need your fear to keep it close. What is meant to stay close to your soul can breathe with you. What is meant to meet you with care does not need you to hurt yourself in order to believe in it. Imagine a small lantern sitting on a table in that quiet room inside you. For a while, you may have placed the lantern near someone else's door. You may have kept your light there, waiting. You may have thought, if I keep shining here, maybe they will come back. Maybe they will notice. Maybe they will finally understand how much love I have. But your light was never meant to be left outside someone else's silence forever. Tonight you can pick up that lantern with both hands. You can bring it back home. You can place it in the center of your own heart. You can let it warm you first. This is not selfish. This is sacred. A heart that is warm from within does not beg outside for every little flame. A heart that remembers its own light can welcome love without becoming hungry for it. A heart that comes home to itself begins to understand the difference between real love and old longing. Old longing feels like reaching in the dark. Real love feels like being met in the light. Old longing makes you lose sleep. Real love helps your whole body exhale. Old longing says, maybe if I do more, they will finally choose me. Real love says, you do not need to leave yourself to be close to me. Breathe. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. You do not need to leave yourself to be loved. You do not need to become smaller to be held. You do not need to give away your peace to prove that your heart is real. Some love enters only when the room inside you is quiet enough to receive it. Not because you are being tested, not because you must become perfect, but because peaceful love needs space. It does not fight with chaos. It does not wrestle with fear. It waits for the moment when your heart says, I am ready to be treated gently. I am ready to stop calling pain devotion. I am ready to know love in a new way. And maybe tonight, that new way begins very simply. Not with a person, not with a message, not with a sign, but with your own breath. A soft breath in, a slower breath out, a quiet return. You may have thought love would find you through someone finally choosing you. And perhaps one day, love may arrive through a kind person, a steady hand, a calm voice, a heart that knows how to stay. But before that, love may find you through your own decision to stop hurting yourself with hope that has become pain. Love may find you as the moment you turn off the noise and listen to your own heart again. Love may find you as the sleep you finally allow yourself to receive. Love may find you as the peace that comes when you stop asking, a closed place to become home. Breathe. There is another image now. Imagine a small bowl of clear water. If the bowl is shaken again and again, you cannot see your reflection. The water moves too much. The surface breaks. Everything looks unclear. But when the bowl is placed down gently, the water begins to settle. It does not settle because you force it. It settles because you stop shaking it. Your heart is the same. You do not need to force peace. You only need to stop shaking your own spirit with the same old questions. Why did this happen? Will they come back? Was I not enough? What if love never finds me? Place the bowl down. Let the water settle. Let your heart become clear again. There is nothing you need to solve in this exact moment. There is nothing you need to chase right now. Everything can wait while you breathe. The messages can wait. The memories can wait. The unanswered questions can wait. The future can wait. Even love can wait at the edge of your life while you come home to yourself. Because the love that is truly kind will not punish you for resting. The love that is truly safe will not disappear because you choose peace. The love that is truly meant for your soul will recognize you more clearly when you are no longer hiding behind fear. So open the inner window just a little, not wide if that feels too much. Just enough for one breath of fresh air. Just enough for one gentle truth. Just enough to say, I do not have to hold on this tightly anymore. Let the soft air enter. Let your chest make space. Let your hands rest open. Let your heart feel the quiet strength of releasing what was never meant to require so much pain. Breathe. And if you still feel tender, that is okay. Tenderness is not weakness. Tenderness means your heart is alive. Tenderness means something in you still believes in goodness. Tenderness means the soft part of you has not disappeared. It only needs protection. It needs patience. It needs words that do not push. It needs love that does not rush. So tonight, do not rush your heart. Do not tell it to be over anything. Do not tell it to be stronger than it feels. Just sit beside it. Speak gently. Let the room inside you grow warmer. Let the water settle. Let the lantern shine in the right place again. And let the open window remind you that love does not only arrive when you reach. Sometimes love arrives when you stop holding your breath. Sometimes love arrives when you stop standing in the storm. Sometimes love arrives when you whisper to yourself, I am ready to receive what does not hurt me. Let that rest in your heart. I am ready to receive what does not hurt me. Let it be simple. Let it be soft. Let it become the next small truth. Now let the next words come slowly. Let them come deeper, not louder, not stronger in a harsh way. Deeper, like roots moving quietly through the earth. Deeper, like warm water sinking into tired skin. Deeper, like a prayer you do not have to explain. I am ready for love that feels gentle to my nervous system. I am ready for love that does not make my body prepare for pain. I am ready for love that lets my breath stay open. I am ready for love that can sit beside me without making me wonder if I am too much. I am ready for care that feels steady, not confusing. I am ready for warmth that does not turn cold without warning. I am ready for love that feels gentle to my nervous system. I am ready for love that lets my body rest. I am ready for love that does not make peace feel far away. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. You do not need to chase love that keeps you tense. You do not need to call fear excitement. You do not need to call confusion chemistry. Your body is allowed to want calm. Your heart is allowed to want peace. Your soul is allowed to want love that feels like a soft place to land. Breathe. I give myself permission to be chosen by peace first. Before another person chooses you, before love takes a new shape, before anything outside changes, you can be chosen by peace. You can let peace come first. You can stop asking fear to lead your life. You can stop letting longing decide what you deserve. You can choose the quiet path. You can choose the softer answer. You can choose the breath that brings you home. I give myself permission to be chosen by peace first. Peace may choose me before love arrives. Peace may hold me while love is still finding its way, and that is enough for now. There is such beauty in being held by peace. It does not ask for a performance. It does not need a perfect smile. It does not need you to explain why you are tired. Peace simply sits beside you and says, you can rest here. You can stop proving here. You can stop running here. I no longer turn someone else's distance into a story about my worth. Someone's distance may be about their fear, their timing, their limits, their confusion, their own inner world. It does not have to become your name. It does not have to become a sentence you repeat over yourself. It does not have to mean you are unlovable. You can stop turning their absence into your identity. You can stop letting their silence tell you who you are. I no longer turn someone else's distance into a story about my worth. Their distance is not my name. Their silence is not my truth. Their limits are not my mirror. Let that become clear. Let it wash through the places in you that took too much blame. You are not here to carry what belongs to someone else. You are not here to make another person's limits mean that you are hard to love. You are here to remember your own softness, your own value, your own right to be met with care. Breathe. I am allowed to be loved without feeling afraid of the next silence. This is a tender one. I am allowed to be loved without feeling afraid of the next silence. You are allowed to know love that does not make every quiet moment feel like a threat. You are allowed to know care that does not make you wait in fear. You are allowed to know connection that does not keep pulling away just when your heart begins to trust. You are allowed to feel safe in the space between words. I am allowed to feel safe between messages. I am allowed to feel safe between moments. I am allowed to feel safe inside love. Maybe this is new for your heart. Maybe safety in love feels unfamiliar. That is okay. You do not need to master it tonight. You only need to open to it, like opening your palm under gentle rain. You do not need to catch the whole sky. You only need to receive one drop. I release the habit of preparing for abandonment. You may have learned to prepare for being left before anyone leaves. You may have learned to watch for signs. You may have learned to listen for changes in voice, changes in energy, changes in attention. You may have learned to leave yourself first so it would hurt less if someone else left later. But tonight, you can soften that habit. You can tell your body, we do not have to live ahead of pain anymore. I release the habit of preparing for abandonment. I release the need to guard every breath. I release the old warning bell inside my heart. Let your body hear this slowly. You are not in that old moment now. You are here. You are breathing. You are being held by this quiet space. Nothing needs to be decided right now. Nothing needs to be chased right now. Everything can wait while your heart learns that this moment is safe. Breathe. I trust myself to walk away from what keeps wounding my spirit. This is not anger. This is care. This is not punishment. This is love with a backbone. This is the quiet strength that says, I can love someone and still choose not to stand where I keep getting hurt. You can honor what you felt and still move toward peace. You can bless the lesson and still stop repeating it. I trust myself to walk away from what keeps wounding my spirit. I trust myself to choose softness without choosing harm. I trust myself to listen when my heart says, this is too heavy. Let the strength in you rise gently, not like a wall, more like a mountain at night, still, quiet, unmoving. The wind can pass, the clouds can move, but the mountain remembers itself. You can remember yourself too. You can stand inside your own life with calm. You can say no without hate. You can say yes to peace without fear. I am no longer available for love that makes me disappear. Let this be a deep truth. I am no longer available for love that makes me disappear. You are not here to fade into someone else's needs. You are not here to silence your truth so love can stay comfortable. You are not here to become a shadow in your own life. You are here to be present, to be seen, to be heard, to be met, to love and still exist. I am no longer available for love that erases me. I am no longer available for connection that costs my peace. I am no longer available for care that only comes after I beg. Let this be a gentle turning point. Let it move through your chest, your throat, your hands, your belly. You are allowed to take up space in love. You are allowed to speak. You are allowed to need care. You are allowed to have feelings that do not vanish just to keep things easy. Breathe. I welcome love that recognizes the quiet beauty in me. You do not need to become louder to be loved. You do not need to become brighter in a way that hurts your spirit. You do not need to become more impressive. There is quiet beauty in the way you care, in the way you hope, in the way you keep trying to soften even after pain. There is quiet beauty in your honesty. There is quiet beauty in your heart. I welcome love that recognizes the quiet beauty in me. I welcome love that sees my softness as a gift. I welcome love that treats my heart with care. Imagine that kind of love for just a moment, not as a person you must name, not as something you must force, just as a feeling, a gentle presence, a calm warmth, a soft hand over the heart of your life, a love that does not rush you, a love that does not scare you, a love that lets you be. I deserve care that does not arrive only after I break down. You deserve care before you are empty. You deserve kindness before you are crying. You deserve understanding before you have to explain yourself over and over. You deserve love that notices your silence before it becomes pain. You deserve tenderness that does not wait until your heart is exhausted. I deserve care before I am tired. I deserve kindness before I fall apart. I deserve love that pays attention with softness. Let that touch the places where you learn to be strong for too long. You may have become very good at holding everything together. But being strong should not mean being unseen. Being patient should not mean being ignored. Being loving should not mean being forgotten. Breathe. I allow my heart to receive without fear of owing everything back. Sometimes receiving can feel hard. You may be used to giving. You may be used to being the one who understands, supports, comforts, waits, forgives. But love is not meant to move in only one direction. You are allowed to receive. You are allowed to be cared for without immediately proving that you deserved it. You are allowed to let kindness land. I allow my heart to receive without fear. I allow kindness to reach me without guilt. I allow care to come close without losing my freedom. Let the body open a little. Maybe the chest softens. Maybe the shoulders drop. Maybe the breath moves more slowly. Let receiving become simple, like letting moonlight fall across the floor. The floor does not work for it. It does not earn it. It simply allows the light to touch it. I am learning to stop asking unavailable love to become my home. This is one of the deepest releases. I am learning to stop asking unavailable love to become my home. If love is not able to show up, you do not have to build your life around waiting for it. If love is always almost there, but never truly present, you do not have to keep sleeping at the door. If love keeps your heart in hunger, you are allowed to step back and feed your own soul. I stop making a home in what cannot hold me. I stop calling absence my destiny. I stop giving my whole heart to a place that gives me only echoes. Let the words be slow. Let them be kind. You do not need to judge yourself for where you stayed. You only need to notice where your heart is ready to leave. Not with hatred, not with drama, with quiet respect for the life inside you that still wants to bloom. Breathe. I honor the love I gave, and I release the pain I carried with it. The love you gave was real. The care you offered mattered. The tenderness you brought came from a living heart. You do not need to shame yourself for loving. You do not need to call yourself foolish for caring. You can honor the love, and you can release the pain. You can keep the lesson, and you can put down the weight. I honor the love I gave. I release the pain I carried. I keep the wisdom, and I let my spirit breathe. This is how you become free without becoming bitter. You do not need to burn every memory. You do not need to hate what once mattered. You only need to stop letting it hold your future hostage. You only need to say, "Thank you for what I learned. I am moving toward peace now. I am open to a love that feels like soft morning after a long night. Not rushed, not forced, not loud, just soft. A new morning inside your chest, a quiet color returning to the sky, a little warmth on the edge of your life, a feeling that says, maybe I can begin again. Maybe love can be gentle. Maybe my heart can trust slowly. I am open to love that feels like soft morning. I am open to warmth after a long night. I am open to a beginning that does not scare my heart. Let yourself imagine that. A morning where you are not waiting for pain. A morning where your body does not brace. A morning where you wake up and feel your own life first. A morning where love is not a question that hurts you, but a quiet presence that supports you. Breathe. I do not need to convince love to stay where love wants to stay. What wants to stay with care does not need to be held by force. What wants to meet you honestly does not need to be chased into honesty. What wants to love you in a real way does not need to be begged into kindness. You can stop trying to manage love with fear. You can let what is real show itself. I do not need to convince love to stay. I do not need to pull love closer by losing myself. I do not need to hold what is meant to stand beside me willingly. There is relief in this, a deep relief, the kind that comes when the body finally realizes it does not have to carry the whole relationship alone. It does not have to be the bridge, the road, the door, the key, and the welcome. Love that is mutual walks toward you too. I am worthy of mutual love. Let this be the peak inside your heart. I am worthy of mutual love. Not one-sided hoping, not constant waiting, not emotional hunger. Mutual love, love that gives and receives, love that listens and speaks, love that reaches and allows itself to be reached. Love where your heart is not doing all the work alone. I am worthy of mutual love. I am worthy of love that also chooses me. I am worthy of love that comes closer with care, not fear. You are worthy of being met. You are worthy of being considered. You are worthy of being remembered. You are worthy of care that does not make you feel like a burden. You are worthy of affection that does not vanish when you need it most. You are worthy of someone who feels grateful to know your heart. Breathe. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. You are worthy of someone who feels grateful to know your heart. Not someone who makes you beg to be noticed. Not someone who makes you feel hard to love. Not someone who keeps you in a small corner of their life. You are worthy of a love that sees your softness and says, "This is precious." You are worthy of a love that sees your depth and does not run from it. You are worthy of a love that meets your care with care. I let go of begging for small signs, and I open to steady devotion. A small sign can feel powerful when you have been starving. A little attention can feel like a feast when your heart has been hungry. But you are not meant to live from crumbs. You are not meant to build your hope on tiny moments that vanish. You are meant to know care that is steady enough for your heart to relax. I let go of begging for small signs. I open to steady devotion. I open to care that does not make my heart feel alone. Do not rush past this. Let your whole body hear it. You are allowed to want steady care. You are allowed to want love that does not disappear when life becomes real. You are allowed to want tenderness that is present, not only promised. I release the old belief that I must earn every gentle thing. You do not have to earn a kind voice. You do not have to earn respect. You do not have to earn honesty. You do not have to earn being treated like your feelings matter. Gentle love is not a prize for perfect behavior. Gentle love is the kind of love your heart was always worthy of receiving. I release the old belief that I must earn every gentle thing. I receive gentleness without apology. I allow softness to come near me without fear. Maybe this feels emotional because a part of you has waited a long time to hear it. Maybe a part of you has been working so hard for what should have been offered with care. Let that part rest. Let it be held. Let it know that the old way is softening now. Breathe. I can be deeply loved without being perfect. You can be loved while you are learning. You can be loved while you are tender. You can be loved with. You are still finding your way. You can be loved with questions in your heart and softness in your voice. You can be loved without having every wound fully understood, every fear fully quiet, every part of you polished and ready. I can be deeply loved without being perfect. I can be held with kindness while I am growing. I can be cherished while I am still becoming. Let this be a healing sound inside you. You do not need to become a flawless person to receive a safe love. You do not need to hide the places that are still healing. The love that is right for your heart will not demand perfection. It will honor your becoming. I trust the timing that brings love without stealing my peace. You do not need to rush. You do not need to panic. You do not need to push your heart into the next place before it is ready. Love that is meant to support you can arrive in a way that honors your healing journey. It can come when your body is more rested, when your mind is more clear, when your heart is more rooted in itself. I trust the timing that brings love without stealing my peace. I trust the gentle pace of my unfolding. I trust that I do not need to hurry what is meant to bless me. Everything can wait while you breathe. The future can wait. The questions can wait. Love can wait. Your heart does not need to run ahead tonight. It can stay here. It can rest here. It can be held here. Breathe. I am becoming the home I once searched for in someone else. This is powerful. Let it be slow. I am becoming the home I once searched for in someone else. The warmth you wanted, the safety you wanted, the soft place to cry, the calm voice, the feeling of being chosen. Some of it can begin within you now, not as a replacement for human love, not as a way to deny your need for connection, but as the foundation, the place you return to, the place that cannot be taken from you by another person's mood. I am becoming a home inside myself. I am becoming a safe place for my own heart. I am becoming the warmth I kept waiting to receive. This is not lonely. This is powerful. This is the root system beneath all peaceful love. When you become safer inside yourself, you stop choosing what feels like danger dressed as love. When you become warmer inside yourself, you stop chasing cold places to prove you can make them soft. When you become home inside yourself, love can visit without becoming your only shelter. I bless the love that did not stay, and I make room for love that can. This does not mean what happened was easy. It does not mean every memory feels peaceful. It only means your heart is ready to stop living inside the loss. You can bless what taught you, even if it hurt. You can release what could not remain. You can make room for something softer, wiser, kinder, more true. I bless the love that did not stay. I make room for love that can stand beside me. I make room for love that knows how to remain with care. Let that move through you like a slow wave. Let it wash the old ache. Let it touch the places that still feel unfinished. You do not need to force closure. You do not need to understand every piece. You can simply make room, a little more room for peace, a little more room for sleep, a little more room for love that does not hurt to hold. Breathe. I am ready to be met with honesty, warmth, and peace. Not someday when you become different, not only when you feel stronger, not only when you have no fear left. You are ready now to open to a kinder form of love. Slowly, safely, with wisdom, with boundaries, with self-respect, with a heart that is soft but no longer willing to abandon itself. I am ready to be met with honesty. I am ready to be met with warmth. I am ready to be met with peace. Let these words become the soft center of this moment. Honesty, warmth, peace. 3 simple lights inside the heart. 3 lights that guide you away from confusion. 3 lights that remind you of what your soul has always wanted. If you are still wondering whether you deserve this peace, you do. You always have. You deserved it when you were trying too hard. You deserved it when you were waiting for a reply. You deserved it when you were blaming yourself. You deserved it when you did not know how to let go. You deserved it when your heart was tired. You deserve it now. You deserve peace without earning it. You deserve softness without proving it. You deserve love without losing yourself for it. Let this be the deepest place. Let this be the part that reaches the hidden room inside you. The room where you kept all the thoughts you were too afraid to say out loud. Am I hard to love? Was I too much? Did I ruin it? Will anyone ever stay? Let this truth enter that room gently. You were never hard to love because you had feelings. You were never too much because you needed care. You were never unworthy because someone did not know how to love you well. You are a heart learning safety. You are a soul remembering peace. You are a person worthy of love that feels like rest. And now, for a moment, let every other thought become quiet. Let the words stay. You are worthy of love that feels like rest. You are worthy of love that feels like rest. Breathe. You are worthy of love that feels like rest. Now there is nothing you need to do right now. Nothing to fix. Nothing to prove. Nothing to understand. Nothing to chase. Just breathe. Let this moment be just for you, not for the past, not for the person you have been thinking about, not for the future, not for the questions, just for you. Breathe. Take a slow breath in through the nose if that feels comfortable. Hold it softly and let it leave through the mouth. Again, slow breath in. Hold it gently and release. One more time. Breathe in like you are drawing calm into the center of your chest. Hold it as if you are holding something precious, and breathe out like you are letting go for weight you no longer need to carry. There is nothing you need to do right now. Everything can wait. The old story can wait. The unanswered message can wait. The future can wait. The fear can wait. Just breathe. Let your forehead soften. Let the tiny muscles around your eyes soften. Let your jaw become loose. There is no need to hold the face so tightly. There is no need to prepare for anything. You are safe here. Breathe in. Let the breath touch the back of your throat. Breathe out. Let your shoulders drop. Breathe in. Let the chest open just a little. Breathe out. Let the heart stop reaching. Breathe in. Let the belly rise. Breathe out. Let the belly soften. You do not have to look for love in this moment. You do not have to figure out where it is coming from. You do not have to plan how it will arrive. You do not have to wonder if it missed you. Love can find you here in the quiet. Love can find you while you rest. Love can find you while your hands are open. Love can find you while your breath becomes slow. Breathe. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. Love can find you while you rest. There is a soft place inside you that does not need to chase. Let your attention go there now. Maybe it feels like warmth. Maybe it feels like a small, quiet light. Maybe it feels like space. Maybe you do not feel much at all, and that is okay too. You do not need to force any feeling. Just be here. Breathe in and think, I am here. Breathe out and think, I can rest. Breathe in, I am here. Breathe out, I can rest. Again, I am here. I can rest. Let the words become slow. Let them move with the breath. I am here. I can rest. If a thought comes, let it pass like a leaf moving across quiet water. You do not need to follow it. You do not need to push it away. You can simply notice. A thought is here. And now I return to breath. If a memory comes, let it pass like a cloud across the night sky. You do not need to climb into it. You do not need to make a home inside it. You can let it move. You can stay here. If a feeling comes, let it be soft. Let it be safe. Let it have room. You do not need to fear your own heart. You can breathe with it. You can sit beside it. You can say, I hear you. I am here. Breathe. Take another slow breath in. Hold and release. Now imagine your breath as a warm tide. It comes in. It goes out. It comes in. It goes out. It does not rush. It does not argue. It does not ask the shore to become different. It simply returns. Let your breath return you to yourself. In, out, in, out. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are here. And here is enough for this breath. Place one hand on your heart if you can. If not, simply imagine a warm hand resting there. Not pushing, not pulling, just resting. Feel the gentle weight of care. Let your heart know, I am not leaving you tonight. Say softly inside, I stay with myself now. Again. I stay with myself now. One more time. I stay with myself now. Let this be a new kind of love, a love that does not run, a love that does not panic, a love that does not make you prove, a love that sits with you in the quiet and says, you are allowed to rest. Breathe. Now bring your attention to your shoulders. Let them become heavy. Let them fall away from the ears. Let them stop carrying conversations that are not happening right now. Let them stop holding questions that have no answer tonight. Your shoulders can rest. Your chest can rest. Your hands can rest. Your whole body can receive a little peace. Breathe in. Peace enters softly. Breathe out. The old grip loosens. Breathe in. Peace enters softly. Breathe out. The old grip loosens. again. Peace enters softly. The old grip loosens. There is no need to hurry. There is no need to reach. There is no need to become ready all at once. Your heart is allowed to move slowly. Your healing journey is allowed to move slowly. Your trust is allowed to return slowly. Slow is safe. Soft is safe. Rest is safe. Let those words become very simple. Slow is safe. Soft is safe. Rest is safe. If your mind says, "But what if I let go and nothing comes?" answer gently, "Then I will still have myself. Then I will still have my breath. Then I will still have this quiet. Then I will still have the love I am learning to give myself." And if your mind says, "What if I am alone?" answer softly, "I am with myself now. I am learning to be kind to myself now. I am not abandoned inside my own heart." And if your mind says, "What if I never find love?" answer even more softly, "I do not need to solve forever tonight. I only need to breathe through this moment. I only need to let peace hold me now." Breathe. Take a slow breath in. Let it fill the chest. Let it fill the belly. Let it fill the quiet space around your heart. Hold and release. Now let your body become a little heavier, like it is sinking into a soft bed of clouds, like the night is holding you under a warm sky. Like every part of you is being told, you can stop now. Your mind can stop. Your heart can stop reaching. Your hands can stop holding. Your breath can lead you. Breathe in. Let go a little. Breathe out. Rest a little. Breathe in. Let go a little. Breathe out. Rest a little. Again. Let go a little. Rest a little. There is no need to make letting go big. It can be very small. A softer jaw, a slower breath, a hand resting open, a thought you do not follow, a memory you do not feed, a fear you do not obey. Small release is still release. Small peace is still peace. Small rest is still rest. Let your heart be small if it needs to be. Let your hope be quiet if it needs to be. Let your breath be enough. You are safe here. You are safe in this pause. You are safe in this breath. You are safe in the quiet space before the next part of life reveals itself. Breathe. Now ask yourself gently, and only if you want to, what am I ready to stop carrying tonight? Do not force an answer. Let the question float. What am I ready to stop carrying tonight? Maybe the answer is a person. Maybe the answer is a fear. Maybe the answer is guilt. Maybe the answer is waiting. Maybe the answer is the belief that you must earn love by suffering. Whatever comes, hold it softly. No judgment, no pressure, just notice. And now breathe in. Hold it gently. As you breathe out, imagine setting one small weight down. Again, breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Set one small weight down. One more time. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Set one small weight down. You do not need to set everything down tonight. Just one small weight. That is enough. Let your hands rest. Let your palms soften. Let your fingers open. You do not have to hold the rope anymore. You do not have to pull love toward you. You do not have to keep reaching into the dark. Love that is meant to come with peace can come without you hurting yourself. Love that is meant to stay can stay without you losing your breath. Love that is meant to know you can recognize you when you are simply yourself. Let that rest in your heart. Love can recognize me when I am simply myself. Again, softly. Love can recognize me when I am simply myself. And one more time. Love can recognize me when I am simply myself. Breathe. Now let the breath become even slower. No need to count if counting feels like effort. Just slower, softer, easier. In, out, in, out, in, out. Your body knows how to rest. Your heart knows how to soften. Your spirit knows how to return. You do not need to do anything perfectly. You do not need to feel peaceful every second. You only need to let this moment be simple. This moment is simple. This breath is simple. This rest is simple. You are not here to earn peace. You are here to receive a little of it. You are not here to prove you are lovable. You are here to remember that love can meet you gently. You are not here to force the future. You are here to rest your body and let your heart be held. Breathe. Let the night be quiet around you. Let the room feel softer. Let the air feel warmer. Let your breath be the only thing you follow. If you are listening with your eyes closed, let them stay closed. If your eyes are open, let your gaze become soft. There is nothing important to search for right now. Nothing outside needs your full attention. Come inward. Come softly inward. There is a calm place beneath the noise. There is a steady place beneath the fear. There is a loving place beneath the longing. You do not need to reach it by force. You only need to rest closer to it. Breathe in, closer to calm. Breathe out, farther from fear. Breathe in, closer to calm. Breathe out, farther far. Ram, fear again, closer to calm, farther from fear. Let your body learn this rhythm. Let your heart trust this rhythm. Let your mind slowly become tired of fighting. Everything can wait. Everything can wait. Everything can wait. The old messages can wait. The old pain can wait. The old hope can wait. The next answer can wait. You are allowed to rest before everything is complete. You are allowed to sleep with questions unanswered. You are allowed to breathe without knowing the outcome. You are allowed to feel safe before life explains itself. Let that sink in. You are allowed to feel safe before life explains itself. Again. You are allowed to feel safe before life explains itself. One more time, softer. You are allowed to feel safe before life explains itself. Breathe. Now imagine the quiet strength of roots beneath the earth. They do not rush. They do not show off. They do not ask the world to clap for their growth. They simply go deeper, slowly, silently, faithfully. Let your peace grow like that, hidden but real, slow but strong, quiet but alive, quiet but you do not have to show anyone how much you are healing. You do not have to explain your release. You do not have to prove that you are becoming softer, wiser, freer. Your peace can grow where no one sees it. Breathe in. Let the roots of peace move deeper. Breathe out. Let the old fear loosen. Breathe in. Deeper peace. Breathe out. Softer release. Again. Deeper peace. Softer release. You are safe here. You are loved here. You are held here in this quiet moment by your own returning. No chasing, no proving, no reaching, just breathing. No waiting at the door, no asking to be chosen, no turning against yourself, just breathing. No rushing into the future, no sleeping inside the past, no carrying more than this moment asks. Just breathing, breathe. Take a deep breath in, hold, release, again. Deep breath in, hold, release. One last time in this cycle. Deep breath in, hold, release. Now let the breath be natural. Let the body breathe itself. Let the heart rest itself. Let the night soften everything that has been sharp. You do not have to hold on to be loved. You do not have to hurt to be loyal. You do not have to wait in pain to prove your heart is true. You may rest now, not forever, not as a final answer, just now, just this breath, just this soft moment. Let the stillness hold you. Let it be enough. Let it be simple. Let it be warm. And as this quiet grows, let one final thought move through the heart before the next wave begins. I can be at peace while love is still on its way. I can be at peace while love is still on its way. I can be at peace while love is still on its way.